I'd like to incorporate the word budding, like how Avi did it, but maybe I'll welcome our budding joke master, Jeffrey.
Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Well, with the budding flowers and animals coming out, this led me to something that's more of a parable than a joke. And to give a little perspective, this was told to me by a Russian woman who had defected from the Soviet Union. A lot of you are younger, maybe you don't realize there was a time when trying to leave the USSR could get you shot or put in a gulag, a prison, essentially. So I'll give a little perspective, but I've also seen this behavior at work. The story goes that there was a centipede, and he had injured one of his legs. It caused him a great deal of pain. So he asked the other animals, "What should I do?" The other animals said, "Ask the owl. The owl's very wise. He can help you." "This is wonderful," said the centipede, and he crawled off, found the tree with the owl, and said, "Oh, wise owl, I have a leg that gives me great pain. Can you help me?" The owl very proudly said, "Well, my good fellow, this is an easy problem. Any ichthyologist will tell you that fish feel no pain. Simply turn yourself into a fish, and then that leg will be like a damaged scale that won't bother you anymore." "This is wonderful," said the centipede, and he crawled back home for the evening. The next morning he got up and told the other animals what the owl suggested he do. And they said, "Well, how do you turn yourself into a fish?" "Oh, I hadn't thought of that." So he crawled back to the owl and said, "Oh, wise owl, yesterday you gave me wonderful, brilliant advice on how to solve the problem with my injured leg. But how exactly do I turn myself into a fish?" The owl ruffled his feathers and said, "Impudent centipede! I've given you the solution. It's up to you to figure out how to implement it." So next time you hear an executive stand up in front of an all-hands call and say, "All we need to do is delight our customers," you can think of this story.